Jamoi, this is obviously a very different Colorado team that you guys saw last year. As you've been preparing for this year's version of Colorado, what have you seen on film as far as their offense is concerned?
As of right now, we've been looking at Kent State, is where their offensive coordinator came from. So, yeah, I know they deal with a lot of tempo too, but our offense runs tempo in practice all the time. So I'm pretty good, confident that we'll be good on the tempo part. They do like a lot of 11 personnel, like to run the ball, hit stuff downhill, not trying to bounce a lot of balls outside, and then throwing like little hitches. And then just a lot of RPOs and read pulls and stuff like that. When they pull, they want to fit tight.
You spend even more time in film watching players from their previous schools just to kind of see their good and bad tendencies?
Yeah, I'm doing that too, so you can see they can give any tips as what plays gonna lead to that, and then how they like to line up and what they like to run. And also, too, I know they running back that they got from Houston. He didn't play last year, but he played because he had an injury. Played the year before that, so when he was a freshman, but he's a pretty good player. So seeing him, he's pretty good this year.
They put out a lot of stuff on YouTube. Have y'all guys watched that at all, or just mainly just like Kent State or whatever other place we're from?
I mean, I'll be at home and just watch the little clips because I think they put a little bit too much than they should on the internet, but I'll be watching a little bit of it.
Year two under Joe Gillespie in this defense, obviously he's the linebackers coach as well. How do you feel the defense has grown from last year to this year?
Way better because even in our install, we compare what we installed last year and how our install was this year. It was like a lot of stuff we didn't install to the second half of the season. We was in camp the early second week and I already had installed that. So we were already way advanced than we was last year.
Well, there's always the anticipation for a new season, but after what you guys did last year, as good as it was, but how bad it ended in that one game, how much is that just driven you during this all season?
Oh, yeah, it's actually added extra fuel to the fire because, we didn't end it. The two games we lost last year was both most important games of the season. We didn't end it the way how we wanted to end. So this year is having our chip on our shoulder and finishing the job.
What does it feel like going into a game like this where there's so much hype, basically because of the coaches of the team, not because you guys went to the championship game? Is there anything you guys want to show?
Mainly that we just focusing on ourselves. The media and all that stuff, they gonna try to, put it in Coach Prime and stuff. I ain't taking nothing away from Coach Prime. He's a great player, but at the end of the day, I just feel like, we playing Colorado. They got some good players though, so ain't taking nothing away from them, but just worrying about what we gotta do and we gonna end on top if we worry about us and do what we supposed to do.
What kind of challenges does Shedeur Sanders bring with his ability to throw and run?
Yeah, he can throw the ball very well, mainly like a pocket passer, but he also keep you honest too and tuck the ball and run a couple times too like that. So he's gonna be a great player, and he also can make them tight throws and stuff like that, try to air the ball out.
I know you were on the other side. Last year, this time quarterback was, we didn't know Chandler was gonna be the starter, but you guys probably did. But as you go into this season, after you've seen what he's been through, what difference do you see in him from the other side looking at?
I see it like a very different, hungry person that's like eager to get out there on the field and win and lead the team. Because last year he won the job and then he got hurt in the first game, so a lot of people didn't get to see him. And then he had that awesome game against Baylor when he got that first start. I think he had like 500 yards if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, pretty excited to see what he's gonna do for us this year.
Jamoi, when you were coming out of high school, how many Division I offers did you make?
0.
And when you were thinking through that process, and you ended up going to junior college, obviously, was there ever a point where you thought football wouldn't last long? Did you ever envision what you're going through right now?
I always knew, like, coming out of high school, I always knew, like, I sounded like one of the best linebackers in the nation. It was just, I just didn't have, like, I got my SAT scores back late. So then when I got to junior college, I know Louisville was trying to pick me up before the summer was my senior year in high school, but I didn't get my SAT scores until like 3 weeks when I got down there in JUCO. So, by that time, it's too late. They already signed the people and they didn't have enough scholarships to bring me on for that season. So I was already down there in junior college when I was playing. Then my coach just kept telling me, like, Coach Shedeur, she the one who came to my crib and made me, because I was committed to a D2 school called Wingate, and then I decommitted from there. And then Coach Harris got me to come JUCO. Then the whole time I was down in JUCO, I can't remember when I first got my first offer, but he was kept telling me, like, just trust the process, just keep being patient, like, your time coming, you're gonna get offers. And sooner or later it was like one offer, then another one, and it just kept coming. They just kept rolling in.
and now you get to experience this, you played a national championship last year, I mean, that had to be kind of the reward for the effort you put into it, what'd that feel like?
Yeah, it felt very special, especially like how my journey kind of like, I say kind of started because, you know, coming out of high school, I had 0 D1 offers, then coming to JUCO, we had like over 30 linebackers there, so it was some practice, like I barely got reps, so I'm like, shoot, how I'm gonna play, how I'm gonna get my name out here, how I'm gonna leave, I'm 15 hours away from home, because it was in Kansas and stuff like that, then fighting through that, then winning the starting job, then getting offers, and then being #1 linebacker in the nation in junior college, and then coming here to TCU, fighting through a little adversity, and then finally, like, after the past year, seeing the bright side of it and all the work I put in, and it's just very excited to get ready and get on with this senior year.
Did folks in Winston-Salem believe in you the whole time?
Oh yeah, everybody always knew since I played, I've been playing football since I was 4, so since I was 4, like everybody always knew I was gonna be special.
Jamoi, you guys had to replace D. Winters, and Namby stepped in the spring and in fall camp. How's he been playing alongside you and John?
It's been very good, especially like his experience at safety. So, you know, a lot of times like we basically got a DB at linebacker, but he's very physical and he's big too, so he helped us out a lot. Like a lot of the covering aspect of that star position where we need him to go out there and cover up some receivers to free up the safety so we can double some people. And he actually had very versatile to our linebacker room. And he also fast and can blitz too.
Anything else for Jamoi? Thank you.